The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew drive-through coffee.
WGNS.
Danger, Will Robinson. Danger.
This is the Wake Up Crew on News Radio WGNS with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
And good morning. Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. Wow, this font on my sheet here is great. Thursday, January 22nd is kind of, what would you call that font?
I don't know what the name of that one is.
It's really neat looking. Really distinguishes itself. Have you always done it that way?
No.
She's been block form, hadn't it? Usually, just.
Yes.
Okay.
This is a little different. That's all new fonts.
I like it. Episode 1831, and Thursday, January 22nd. And want to remind you, city students are off February 13th through the 16th. That's part of a 4-day weekend, is what it is.
For the students.
For the students. While city teachers and all county staff and students are out February 16th only. Check out the high school and MTSU basketball schedule, and we got plenty of that going on at WGNSSports.com. And today is Throwback Thursday. We've got snow in the forecast, Brian.
I know.
You were just telling me before we went on air, coming from the south.
It's usually a favorable track.
Well, one thing we can rest assured, WSMV will be on top of it with their 6 meteorologists.
I've watched it now for almost 2 weeks.
Is there any pattern that they're
No.
having? No, I don't see it either. I think it's,
I've seen Dan Thomas being the only one on at 10 p.m.
yeah. Hunter Hoagland's on doing the news at 10, but he was also on last Sunday at 10. So
I think they've got a weekend shift issue.
No, I got you.
I don't know that that's going to be a permanent thing for him.
No.
And it's after big games. Sometimes they'll bring in the main anchors after big events.
It's confusing because after like 4, Hunter Hoagland might be on there at 4 o'clock, 6 o'clock, 10.
The thing about the weather that I don't necessarily like is I don't like. It's like Bree Smith does the 4 o'clock, but Lisa does one of the teases. And then at 4:30, it's Lisa who does all of it, except Bree does one. I mean, it's just weird.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to figure that out.
Yeah.
But they've moved one of their 6 weather people to doing traffic Monday through Friday.
Melanie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And she's still
in the
doing
morning.
yeah. I
Because
think
Alexandria left, didn't she? Or
she's on in the afternoons.
oh, doing traffic.
Uh-huh.
You never know. It could be a personal thing. Is that maybe, children or something? They try to be, good about that. Melanie used to do the traffic before she got her weather degree.
Mm-hmm.
So she's very used to doing that, and she can be there if Stefano DiPietro can't be there.
Or if they need team coverage.
Yes, right. I think you'll see a lot of team coverage if we have a big snow.
Yeah.
And tornadoes, that you'll see 2 or 3 of them out there, so
Well,
it could be rough, like Danielle Breezy being on for like 8 hours solid. I mean, sometimes it lasts 4 to 5, 6 hours of tornado coverage.
well, and you have to have one person driving around saying, "Here's what it looks like out there." So.
Yeah, that's usually Danielle Ledbetter. I don't know how Channel 5 because they've added one. Are they still short now, or are they back to where they were?
They're back to 5.
Yeah, okay. And then Channel 2 has one that's fixing to go on maternity leave.
Well, Danielle Breezy's
Danielle's in the hospital,
yeah, she's
or was.
trying to get back.
Yeah. So they're kind of short-handed right now. So
But I think they have 5 as well.
they do. I
Yeah.
believe they do. But
Might
and
have
then
to pull Davis out of retirement.
Alex, what's his name? He came back from maternity leave with his wife, and so he was out for a while.
Yeah, Libby.
Yeah. So Alex Libby. Yeah. So anyway,
They're
that's
doing a lot of extra stuff too. It's not. They've all got a podcast,
and they're not
that
all
they do.
they're not all on air. Yeah, but they have podcasts too. Yeah. So you got to keep that in consideration too. So
Somebody's got to build the maps and do the social media and all that stuff that goes along with it nowadays.
Right. So
It's all
anyway,
a process.
going to have a new Buc-ee's in Florida. Besides the one here, the biggest Buc-ee's ever.
Okay.
Somewhere down in Florida. So they're the plans of that, and ours is coming along now a little bit.
Yeah. every Buc-ee's that's been built, the newest one is bigger than the others.
Yeah.
Do you know that we're going to have a tortilla bar at ours?
No.
Yeah.
That'll be interesting.
So they'll be making the tortillas, and for breakfast you can get a breakfast tortilla, burrito, whatever, and then lunch and dinner, a tortilla bar.
Nice. Cleanest bathrooms ever, that's for sure. They have somebody nonstop cleaning the bathrooms. 6:17 here on the Wake Up Crew.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter storm watch goes in effect on Friday evening. Partly sunny for today. Highs top out near 49 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Lows drop to 30. And then Friday, mostly cloudy and highs make it to the upper 30s to near 40. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 38.
Murfreesboro Funeral Home and Cremation Services.
People that come in to pre-plan their funerals and put it down in writing makes it a whole lot easier on the children at the time of their death. This is what Mama wanted. This is what we're going to do.
Visit murfreesborofuneralhome.com.
Shop and say, well, those deals never seem to stop.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Hi, I'm Wendy. Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore. We have doors.
Shopping at the Restore.
Yes, we have doors. We have interior and exterior doors available.
Hey, come check them out.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Get old. Old National Bank, that is. Old National Bank has the experience and service you need to buy a home, make investments, even online and mobile banking.
Old National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
When we started our flagship restaurant on Broad Street, who would have known we'd have grown and touched each four corners of Rutherford County? Now we have locations in South Murfreesboro, Smyrna, West Murfreesboro, and the original on 860 Northwest Broad Street.
Swing by one of our 4 locations after a game for some good food and fun.
Thank you, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Rutherford County.
Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you.
Good food and fun. Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread. Jars of sweet jam will be red. Good food, good folks. Flavors that shine. From winter's chill to spring sunshine. Every Friday feel the spark. Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to boundless seas and sing. We're winter tough and welcoming spring. So bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
In baseball, the New York Mets have acquired all-star right-hander Freddie Peralta in a trade with the Milwaukee Brewers. In the NBA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropped 40 points to go along with 11 assists as the Thunder rolled past the Bucks 122-102. While the Knicks crushed the Nets 120-66, New York won by 54, which is a franchise record. The Raptors outscored the Kings 122-109. All of Toronto's starters ended in double digits. In men's college hoops, number 1 Arizona stays undefeated with a 77-51 win over Cincinnati. At the Australian Open on the men's side, 4 seed Novak Djokovic and 8 seed Ben Shelton won their second-round matches in straight sets. In the NHL, the Ducks beat the Avalanche 2-1 in a shootout. And in the NFL, defensive coordinator Brian Flores has signed a contract extension with the Vikings. If he does not get a head coaching job this cycle, he will be back as the team's defensive coordinator.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Welcome back to the Wake Up Crew. It's 21 minutes after the hour, and swing by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee for a Blue Raspberry 7 Energy or a Classic Blondie. Well, I'm going to have to get one of those blondies, and I can't drink caffeine, but they sound good.
Caffeine free, be good,
Yeah,
sugar free.
Yeah. Do they have caffeine-free, you wonder? I guess they would. I guess they could make it.
Think so, maybe.
They're cultivating kindness one cup at a time in Murfreesboro and Smyrna with a brand new location opening in Laverne this February. Back here on the Wake Up Crew, and Dalton blessed us with his presence on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, and he's got a couple of days, his usual days off. We're back on a regular schedule now. You got kind of out of whack there for a while.
John, the 7 Brew offers many decaf options, including any espresso drink, plus naturally caffeine-free choices like smoothies, lemonades, fizzes, milkshakes, and flavored teas. So there you go.
I didn't hear you. Did they? What about caffeine-free?
All of those are caffeine-free.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I can get a milkshake?
Any espresso, yeah.
Wow, nice. Okay, that sounds good. Dolly Parton had her 80th birthday Monday. I can't believe we didn't say anything about it.
We said that it was Dolly Parton Day, but that was about it.
Yeah. So they had a big shindig at the Grand Ole Opry for her. She wasn't she was unable to attend. I'm not sure how good her health is right now. So
it seems to be some type of health issue.
It was. I think it's an issue about kidney stone that she hasn't been able to pass, and it's it's so big that they're going to have surgery. Maybe, I don't know. So I'm not sure that that's all it is. But she told everybody she's not dead though, so she's fine. So there you go. Our good neighbor of the day today is Kyle Elkins, today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for his work with the Experience Church Christmas Initiative, which provided gifts, clothes, and essential supplies to nearly 2,000 local children in need. Kyle Elkins will receive flowers from Jenny Harrison and the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS. And as always, today's Good Neighbor moment is brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live.
If you want to send in a good neighbor, text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or just head to WGNSradio.com/good neighbor to get them in. We'll take care of it for you. WGNSradio.com/good neighbor gets it here to us. All right, holiday time. Well, let's see. Today is Answer Your Cat's Questions Day.
You're kidding me.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Answer your cat's questions.
Yeah. It's National Blonde Brownie Day.
That makes more sense.
Yeah. National Hot Sauce Day. National Southern Food Day. Yeah. And it's also Clashing Clothes Day. So wear clashing clothes. That's every day for me.
We're going to be back with more of the Wake Up Crew. It's 24 minutes after the hour. Stay with us here on a Thursday.
The residents at Stones River Manor love the environment.
I just really like it. Of course, I'm in an apartment and I can come and go and do kind of what I want to.
Stones River Manor, serving the community since 1977.
My husband felt much better when he passed away that I was taken care of here. We got married in 58 and in 60 he went in Air Force.
Stones River Manor in Murfreesboro, near the intersection of Haynes Drive and Memorial Boulevard.
Here's Dr. Craig McCabe at McCabe Vision Center.
The most common cause of sudden, acute, painless vision loss is a stroke to the eyes, and that can involve either an artery or a vein. People that have suffered through this will tell you that it didn't hurt.
He's the eye doctor you hear on the radio.
My father went to him before I did, and we liked him very much.
McCabe Vision Center on Heritage Park Drive, just off Memorial, behind SunTrust Bank.
Access Tennessee News. I'm Will Ludley. Busy grocery and hardware stores as Tennessee prepares for a significant winter storm. As the forecast is fine-tuned, state and local services are busy preparing roads and utilities. In the Middle Tennessee District alone, TDOT officials say 500,000 gallons of brine solution are being prepared. Crews plan to begin pre-treating roads as of this morning. The Nashville area salt barn was ready to respond with 65 tons of salt. We're told TDOT help trucks will be on standby ready to assist stranded drivers. A winter storm watch begins Friday, lasting through at least Sunday evening. More alerts are likely. Stay with this station for local weather reports. The Tennessee Valley Authority says it's prepared and well-equipped to meet demand for electricity across the 80,000 square miles of its service region. TVA supplies power for over 9 million people across 7 states, including most of Tennessee. TVA says additional capacity has been added since the last major storm to avoid the need for rolling blackouts to meet that demand.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
A major Chattanooga landmark has been listed for sale. The century-old Chattanooga Choo Choo building is being offered. The 1909 train terminal turned multi-use commercial facility has appeared for sale under the Berkeley Capital Advisors Group. The listing says the Choo Choo is currently worth more than $1.3 million. The Choo Choo reopened to the public as an entertainment and hotel complex in 1973 and currently hosts several revenue-generating tenants. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
27 minutes after the hour of 6 o'clock. Good neighbor events coming up today. Another check of the weather, and we'll have our first look at traffic in a few minutes. And Matt Wolf's entertainment report coming up right before news time at the top of the hour. A little bit, I'd say, 6:58, something like that, probably, somewhere in there. You have no idea, do you?
A little before that, yeah. Because we come on about a minute and a half before the top of the hour.
I was reading this about Kyle Elkins at Experience Church collecting Christmas stuff, you know, for food. There's a lot of that goes on at Christmas time, and it's really good. That's one good thing about our community. They constantly are trying to help. And I'll tell you somebody else that's helping.
Oh?
MTE.
Oh.
Yeah, we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric. Use caulk or weather stripping to seal leaks around windows and doors. Stopping drafts is one of the quickest ways to lower your winter bill. Get more ideas at mte.com/My Energy Plan. Now, MTE has given us all these great ideas. I've used weather stripping. That helps a lot around my back door. You know, you remember when everybody used to have storm doors?
Yes.
That's gone out of the way. Is it because they make the doors so much better now?
I think that's right.
But a door still will have a tendency to shrink, you know, in the wintertime. It'll cause cracks. So what they're saying is put caulk or stripping around those areas during the wintertime. I've got a back door that won't even shut hardly. I mean, I have to push it in the wintertime.
I have my front door. I actually need to do that now because you can see a little bit of daylight coming through. But I've replaced the weather stripping around my front door 2 or 3 times in the last 5
years. Do you have
a
bolt lock on your front door?
I do not.
I put I have a bolt lock, and when I'll fasten it makes that door go in closer.
It will.
So I keep that thing pretty much locked. Of course, if anybody's trying to get to me, it might be a difficult issue. I have had. Of course, I live with my daughter, and I built on to their house in order to. You've seen it, and so I have a door that goes from my bedroom into their washroom out to their area. But what I do now, when the kids were little, they just come in. You know, there was no knocking, no nothing. And as many times you tell them, you know. And if after you've had a shower and, you know, you probably don't want your grandkids to come running in. So
especially if you're getting dressed in your bedroom.
Yes, that's right.
Which they walk into.
And that's the first thing they see. So I looked and looked and looked and looked and to try to find something that says open and closed or, you know, occupied, you know, whatever. I finally found something at Dollar General. And I put those up. One says open and one says closed, which makes sense. And I had to Velcro it, though, because every time you open the door, it bang, bang, you know, against it.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know me, I can't stand that. So I Velcroed it. Now they're old enough, though, that they don't do it anyway. So I'm trying to debate whether I still need that. And I said, I think I'm still going to do it. So, and I lock the door at night. which my daughter hates, but I do like the door at night. So don't ask me why. It gives me a little extra sense of security. So if they go through their house, I don't want to get to my side,
Oh, I see what you're saying there.
Yeah.
So do you change the sign from open to closed frequently, or closed to open?
In the morning and at night.
Oh, okay.
So it's just twice. So, and nobody can invade if you come into my side of the house after midnight or whatever, that dog Chipper's going to go nuts.
Mm-hmm.
So, that's why I don't lock it, because he can hear the lock. He can hear them pushing the doorknob. Mia still does it a little bit, but pretty much they're old enough now. If they want anything, they text me, or say, hey, do you have something so-and-so? And that works out pretty good.
Or if they want to come over, they'll text.
Yeah.
But you're saying they come over and they want something.
When they want something, they come over. They don't come over to sit and chat. Now, I can remember when I first moved in there, they would stay with me. They'd watch, Allie Grace would watch Netflix or something for like 6 or 7 hours, sit in the recliner. And I'd go, honey, you need to get a life or something. I mean,
Wow.
And because I said, where are your friends or everything? And so when she was little, but she loved to sit there in the recliner and with Chipper. And now there's no Chipper. There's no sitting in the recliner. They just come over. Allie Grace will come over and tell me something about happened at school or something every once in a while. But most of the time, Mia texts me and said, hey, I'm bored. Let's go somewhere, So that's the way we handle it. So your time's coming. You just got a few years, but your time's coming. At least you don't live with them.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing to live with them, because they see me enough to know that I'm there. And it's kind of comforting, I think, to them. They know Papa's still in the building, So, and it was great for Samantha, because they could run to the store and could leave them there, Said, hey, Dad, you going to be there for about an hour? I said, yeah. I said, well, we're going to run to Costco or somewhere.
I was telling Dalton and Megan last Sunday that the week before I had been putting this O'Keefe's lotion on my hands and feet because they were dry. And I got up to go to the bathroom, and as soon as my feet hit the floor, they flew out from under me, and I landed on my backside. And I said, I would hate for you all to have to find me in that situation.
You're about at the age and I'm already there.
We need to wear those.
We need a life alert saying, because I'm always worried about, and that's why I worry about locking the door. Because if I had a heart attack, they don't come and check me the next day. I could be there for 3 days.
Yeah.
And nobody find me. I'm sure it'd be before 3 days, but it could. I mean,
I know. It's scary.
All right, more to come here on the Wake Up Crew.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter storm watch goes in effect on Friday evening. Partly sunny for today. Highs top out near 49 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Lows drop to 30. And then Friday, mostly cloudy and highs make it to the upper 30s to near 40. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 38.
Good morning. Trying to clear this wreck up in the Antioch area. Already starting off with a little bit of slow traffic up through there on 24 westbound at Bell Road. Mostly rubbernecking delays up through there at the moment, but it's just heavy. Already coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County up through Antioch right now westbound on 24 as it starts to pick up through the Mount Juliet area, through Wilson County in general. On 40 going westbound, pushing on over into Hermitage. STR Towing and Recovery. Remind you to please move over when you see flashing lights. For 24/7 car and truck towing in Middle Tennessee, STR Towing and Recovery. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Good Neighbor Events is brought to you by America Pest Control, Old National Bank, and the law offices of John Day.
In today's changing world, you need a financial planner that you're comfortable with. Rely on the bonds that you've built with trusted friends at Old National Bank on Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard here in the borough. And if you just moved here, visit us and enjoy warm, homemade cookies.
Honey, the cookies are ready.
Like Grandma used to make. Old National Bank, We're better together.
2230 Dr. MLK Jr. Boulevard, Old National Bank, member FDIC.
WGNS is happy to list your local church, club, and civic organization events on our Good Neighbor Events calendar. Get them to us at least a month before they occur. Enjoy coffee and conversation about Rutherford County history every Saturday morning, anytime between 9 and noon at the one-room Ransom Schoolhouse. It's all free, including the coffee and donuts. Members of the Rutherford County Historical Society are there to chat about local history. Bring some old family photos or any memorabilia. They'll tell you all about it. The one-room Ransom Schoolhouse is at 717 North Academy Street. That's on Saturday. The Red Cross is still critically low on blood. Please give the gift of life. Phone the Red Cross at 800-RED-CROSS and make an appointment to give blood at a time that fits your schedule. Sometimes we just need another shoulder to lean on. And that's why there's a free grief support group every Wednesday morning at 10 over at the St. Clair Senior Center, 325 St. Clair Street in Murfreesboro. Those are WGNS Good Neighbor events.
This message brought to you by the Central Tennessee Regional Solid Waste Planning Board. Visit RecycleRightTN.com for tips, ideas, and locations on where to recycle near you.
Don't be trashy, recycle classy, recycle right, Tennessee.
Recycling isn't just about tossing materials in a bin, it's about knowing which materials are accepted. Go to RecycleRightTN.com.
Recycle right, Tennessee.
You know, everyone has a more. First, it's a pony. Then to be on the cheer squad. Your more grows up just like you do. But your more can still carry you away or make you cheer. At First Bank, banking local gets you more. More of our time, more access to local bankers, more flexibility, and more product choices. Because getting more empowered and confident helps you pursue your more. That never grows old. First Bank. Bank local, get more. Member FDIC.
If you want to get some barbecue, I'll tell you how to do it. Head for the Slick Pig and you're into it. Just walk through the door at 1920 East Main and your nose will send a message right to your brain. Say, smells good. And barbecue. Slick Pig. They got ribs and beans. Got spicy wings. Slick Pig.
A Murfreesboro tradition. 1920 East Main.
Whether it's a cough, a fever, or something you can't quite name, MMC Now makes care easy. Walk right in, get seen quickly, and your visit connects directly to your MMC doctor. Care you trust, with providers you know, with digital check-in and multiple locations around town. MMC Now is here when you need us.
Murfreesboro Medical Clinic.
The Wake Up Crew, WGNS.
This is the Wake Up Crew with John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
It's time for the dad joke of the day. Oh, nice guy.
Back to the Wake Up Crew. Here we go. And you can catch WGNSradio.com/live. You can listen on FM 101.9, 100.5, and AM 1450. Watch Big G TV on various platforms like YouTube and Facebook. And you can stream anytime, anywhere with one link, WGNSradio.com/live. Remember when we were just 1450? I can even remember that.
I do.
You know, we're not, well, I'm that old, but you're not.
And it was 1450 and TV 11.
But remember when we were stereo AM?
I do not remember those days. I've heard about them.
That was a big thing.
There are a few things left from that era, like logos and stuff.
Yeah, that was a big deal. All right, our dad joke of the day here, starting on a Thursday, wrapping the week up.
You know, John, I'm so close to becoming a millionaire.
No, really?
Yeah, I have all the zeros now. I just need the one.
That was not great, but really good, really solid. So,
unless I win the lottery.
Well, you don't have to add to the joke. I mean, it was fine without it.
I should probably just play the lottery if I'm going to win the lottery, right?
Yeah.
Got to play to win.
Yeah, that's true. We'll be back.
CBS News brief. At a Republican retreat, President Trump praises the American military strike that put Venezuela's president into U.S. custody.
The United States proved once again that we have the most powerful, most lethal, most sophisticated, and most fearsome. It's a fearsome military on planet Earth.
European leaders say they will not stop defending the territorial integrity of Greenland and are stepping up their presence in the region. CBS's Nancy Cordes.
This was a statement taking direct aim at Donald Trump, basically saying Greenland is a part of Denmark.
House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries holding a hearing today to shine a light on the attack on the U.S. Capitol. Happened 5 years ago today.
Donald Trump and far-right extremists in Congress have repeatedly attempted to rewrite history.
The stocks are higher on Wall Street.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
The Banning Bostock Act seeks to clarify that the term sex in Tennessee discrimination laws refers strictly to biological sex, male or female, and does not include sexual orientation or gender identity. Sponsored by Representative Gino Bulso and Senator Janice Bowling, the legislation would effectively permit discrimination based on LGBTQ status under state law and preserve sex-segregated spaces like locker rooms and sports team. A second bill from the same sponsor would allow private citizens and organizations to refuse recognition of same-sex marriages, while shielding attorneys who decline to perform or celebrate them. Bulso insists that the bill merely reaffirms state authority and do not override federal law. But LGBTQ advocates such as Chris Sanders of the Tennessee Equality Project argue that the legislation is dangerous, warning that it could lead to denial of services in critical areas like banking and healthcare. Meanwhile, back home in Murfreesboro, David Ross, age 57, has turned himself in following an indictment by a Rutherford County grand jury. He's accused of stealing between $60,000 and $250,000 while affiliated with at least one nonprofit and faces additional charges related to identity misuse. Ross was briefly held at the Rutherford County Adult Detention Center before being released on a $25,000 bond. He's known for his involvement with First Shot Basketball and the Catalyst program through the United Way. Ross is scheduled to return to court in April. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Sign-ups are going on right now for First Shot's Winter Basketball League in Rutherford County. Coach Andy Herzer guides kids to sharpen basketball skills and build teamwork through exciting clinics and games. Since 2003, First Shot has empowered youth to grow in mind, spirit, and body. Don't miss out. Join the fun and develop lifelong skills. Visit FirstShotTN.org today and register for the Winter Basketball League. That's FirstShotTN.org.
Get old. Old National Bank, that is. Old National Bank has the experience and service you need to buy a home, make investments, even online and mobile banking.
Old National Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC.
Does your home need freshening up? Let our family at Farrah Construction help you. We do painting, new flooring, anything that you need. If you can dream it, Farrah Construction can turn it into reality. Farrah Construction offers high-quality craftsmanship, quick response, and attention to detail. For home restoration at a price you can afford, Farrah Construction can get the job done no matter how big or small it is. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
When illness or injury turns everyday moments into uphill battles, there are medical professionals who step in with skill, compassion, and unwavering dedication. My name is Joey P. I'm CEO of Murfreesboro Medical Clinic, and we are proud to highlight this month's MMC Heart for Healing recipient.
A grateful patient wrote about a 3-week stay at Ascension St. Thomas Rutherford Hospital. When they were finally allowed to shower, nurse Michaela Easterwood went above and beyond, washing and styling their hair with such care that Mom had one less worry. Even when she wasn't assigned to them, Michaela used her own breaks to stop by, check in, and bring comfort. Her kindness restored dignity and hope. That's why Michaela Easterwood is our Heart for Healing.
If a doctor, nurse, or other medical professional has made a difference in your life, tell your Good Neighbor station, WGNS. Nominate them for the MMC Heart for Healing Award and help us recognize the medical heroes in our community. Compassion deserves recognition, and healing begins with the heart.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Access Tennessee News, I'm Will Nunley. Today is a good day to get ready. Forecasters say a significant winter storm has its sights set on Tennessee with mixed impacts. As the forecast is fine-tuned, state and local services are busy preparing roads and utilities. In the Middle Tennessee District alone, TDOT officials say 500,000 gallons of brine solution are being prepared. Crews plan to begin pre-treating roads as of this morning. The Nashville area salt barn was ready to respond with 65 tons of salt. We're told TDOT help trucks will be on standby ready to assist stranded drivers. A winter storm watch begins Friday, lasting through at least Sunday evening, and more alerts are likely. A message from Metro Nashville road crew. Starting Friday, officers with Metro Nashville Police will clear abandoned vehicles from highways and other major surface streets. They say to make way for snowplows and salt trucks. More news in 30 seconds.
Who says vaping is safer than cigarettes? Science does not support that belief. Vapes can contain a variety of chemicals, flavoring agents, cancer-causing elements, and other harmful substances. High levels of nicotine in some vapes can be more likely to lead to addiction, and chemical ingredients are not always listed accurately on vaping packages. Vaping can also damage your DNA, your heart, your lungs, and even your smile. Enough with the puff. Learn more at ul.org/vaping.
Some Tennessee Republican lawmakers want to make it illegal for landlords to ban guns from rental properties. Republicans say such a rule effectively means tenants lose their Second Amendment rights and renters would not be able to lawfully protect themselves. WMC reports the proposed bill would also protect a renter's guest and allow them to carry firearms. After discussion in the House, the bill now heads to the Senate. Will Nunley, Access Tennessee News.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Yes, sir. It's 6:48, and the CBS Entertainment Report with Matt Wolf is coming up at 6:57. I found the exact time, by the way. But right now, it's time to celebrate some birthdays.
It's birthday time. 'Cause it's birthday time. What a day for celebrating. There'll be songs and gifts and some happy congregating. This is birthday time with your friends and your relations. It's a time for joy and happy celebrations. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday.
And it's January 22nd, and in 1440, Ivan III the Great, the Grand Prince of Moscow in Russia, who conquered Lithuania, born in Moscow, died in 1505. In 1875, D.W. Griffith, American film director and producer, born in LaGrange, Kentucky. I think made one of that Birth of a Nation was the first talkie, I think.
Oh.
19, or may have been the first silent film. I think it was the first talkie. 1931, Sam Cooke, American singer and entrepreneur, described as the inventor of soul music.
Darling, you send me. I know you send me.
I believe Sam died mysteriously died in 1964, so he was only 33. I got a feeling there was something about him. You're going to Google that for me?
Yeah, let's see what after being shot in the chest by Bertha Franklin, the manager of a Los Angeles hotel, in an altercation in her office, ruled as justifiable homicide by self-defense.
Wow.
Still remains mysterious, the exact circumstances, it says here.
He was a great one. 33. 1934, Bill Bixby, American actor, director, and producer, Incredible Hulk, and My Favorite Martian.
Just see him walking down the road all by himself right now.
That was a great show. I wish they'd reboot that show. Not necessarily,
Yeah.
Of course, Bill is no longer with us, but and nobody thought that would be any good because he was a comedian before he was he was on a lot of comedies, and he did great. He did 2 or 3 movies with Elvis Presley in the movies. Have you ever seen an Elvis movie all the way through?
No.
Shame on you.
I haven't.
Watch Girl Happy. That's all I can tell you. Or Roustabout. That's another one.
Oh.
Watch those 2, and you'll be an Elvis fan. 1949, Steve Perry, vocalist, born in Hanford, California. Journey's lead singer.
With open arms.
Be 77.
Wow.
That ages you, doesn't it, buddy?
Yeah, it does.
1959, Linda Blair, American actress, born in St. Louis, Missouri. She was in The Exorcist. Have you ever seen The Exorcist?
No.
The bedroom scene where the devil has gotten her and her head spins, it still holds up even after all this time.
Really?
Really scary. And in 1998, Silento, American rapper, born in Atlanta, Georgia.
Now watch me whip. Now watch me nay-nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. Why me do it? Now watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. Okay. Now watch me whip. Watch me nay-nay. Can you do it?
And those are celebrity birthdays, local birthdays. Chad Mills, Mary Hebden, Shirley Statz, John Maynard, and Mandy Buchanan have birthdays today.
All right. If you see Chad at Mills Pharmacy, say, hey, I heard you had a birthday. I heard it on the radio. If you've got names to add to our list, 615-893-1450 is the number. Slick Pig Barbecue Banana Pudding on the line for somebody. Somebody will win it today, so got to get your name in to make sure that it's you. 615-893-1450.
Turn to Turner Security.
Going back in time on Today in History in 1969 on this date, Roy Campanella and Stan Musial elected to Baseball Hall of Fame. And in are you sure you're going to be able to handle this with the music and stuff? Because there's only one.
Well, you've overworked me in the birthdays and put it all together.
Okay, so you're going to take a little break.
Yeah.
1971, John Lennon and Yoko Ono record Power to the People. In 1989, after winning his 3rd Super Bowl as head coach of the San Francisco 49ers, your team, Bill Walsh retires. You were sad that day, weren't you?
I was sad.
2006, Kobe Bryant scores 81 points in a 122-104 Laker victory over the Toronto Raptors, the second highest game total in NBA history. 2010, Conan O'Brien's last The Tonight Show episode after a big controversy over the Tonight Show time slot. And in 2020, China locks down the city of Wuhan and its 11 million people in an effort to control the coronavirus COVID-19 with a then official death toll of 17 and over 500 people ill. Oh, I don't want to go back to those times.
Me either.
A lot of controversy of where that started and all that. And, I don't know our world's ever really recovered from all that. Do you?
Oh, no.
I think we'll always... in fact, in our lifetime, and our children as well.
Sure thing.
All right, we're coming up 6:55. It's time to take a look at, the last look for our weather this morning.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter storm watch goes in effect on Friday evening. Partly sunny for today. Highs top out near 49 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Lows drop to 30. And then Friday, mostly cloudy and highs make it to the upper 30s to near 40. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 38.
WGNS is powered by Middle Tennessee Electric, reminding you to nudge your thermostat down just enough to stay comfortable. It's a simple way to save on heating cost and reduce strain on your system. Find more winter tips at mte.com/myenergyplan.
We're looking at a crash over here. It's got traffic slow westbound on Briley Parkway at Clarksville Pike. Again, a pretty good delay that's developed over here because of this accident. Still trying to clean up the paperwork on a reg 24 westbound near Bell Road. It snagged a lot of that traffic that's coming in right now from Murfreesboro and Rutherford County, trying to get up through the Antioch area. STR Towing and Recovery, that's all you need here in Middle Tennessee for your car or your truck. Just check them out online at strtow.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore.
Shop and save.
Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore.
We have paint, all kinds of colors. We have brushes and rollers for your paint project, too.
Hey, don't forget the cabinets.
We have all kinds of cabinets for any project you may be working on.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
Play an old guitar from 9 to 1:30. Trying to make a living while everybody else is having fun.
Don't just go to any barber, go to the singing barber, Charlie Pitts. Get a great haircut and entertainment too. That's Charlie Pitts, 2528 Las Casas Pike. Phone 615-785-0966. That's Charlie Pitts.
Mercy.
This is the CBS Entertainment Report. The many faces of Holly Hunter now include Starship Captain.
Starfleet Academy. They asked me to be Chancellor.
And that too. Star Trek Starfleet Academy has the Oscar winner at the helm as Nala Ake. And she's stirring things up, starting with a literal lounge in the captain's chair.
For me, it wasn't controversial at all.
Holly told me this is a different breed of captain.
She's half Lanthanite, so she's lived for 422 years. She lives with more of a fluidity. It's a different scale for her.
A new episode of Star Trek Starfleet Academy is streaming now on Paramount Plus. For CBS Entertainment, I'm Matt Wolf.
Hey, it's CBS News business analyst and certified financial planner Jill Schlesinger. Follow and listen to Money Watch with Jill Schlesinger on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Sorry.
Is it my turn to talk?
It is.
Jeez. And you're over there making noises.
Speak, oh great one.
Kay Elkins is today's SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day for his work with the Experience Church Christmas Initiative, which provided gifts, clothes, and essential supplies to nearly 2,000 local children in need. Kyle's going to receive flowers from the family over at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts and WGNS. And we remind you, as always, today's Good Neighbor Moment is brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live.
And our very sincere thanks to Ryan Flowers for making this possible. You can text neighbor to 615-893-1450 or WGNSradio.com/goodneighbor to get those into us. Same phone number, by the way, for your birthdays and anniversaries. Here's your half-hour reminder. Got about a half hour to get them into us here at WGNS.
This is John Day of the Law Offices of John Day. We want to make a difference in the community we hold so dear. If you're ever injured, know that we are here for you too. Call the Law Offices of John Day.
Portions of our programming have been pre-recorded. The Good Neighbor Network, WGNS, Murfreesboro, Smyrna, flagship station for MTSU Sports. Courthouse clock time, 7 o'clock.
Millions brace for massive winter storm.
Double-digit snowfalls and single-digit temperatures wreak havoc across the U.S.
Trump touts Greenland breakthrough.
The deal is going to be put out pretty soon.
Decision in Uvalde police officer trial.
We, the jury, find the defendant, Adrian Gonzalez, not guilty.
Good morning, I'm Steve Kathan. With the CBS World News Roundup, about 180 million people are bracing for a dangerous winter storm that's expected to bring heavy snow and sub-zero temperatures. Officials are preparing for possible power outages and flight cancellations as cold air drives down from Canada. Here's CBS's Usher Qureshi.
On Wednesday, many Minnesota schools announced early closures ahead of the dangerously cold Arctic air.
I've been spending the last couple days inside.
And in Chicago, Illinois, we spoke to residents about how they're preparing for temperatures that could feel as low as negative 40 degrees.
Bundling, layers, lots of socks. Gotta lay the socks.
You gotta go roll with it, especially living in Chicago. You gotta just roll with it.
But other impacted areas are much less accustomed to severe winter weather. Atlanta's airport is one of several in the southern U.S. that could see delays, with many airlines already waiving change fees for customers.
We don't get a lot of opportunities to engage in a snow event, and so we're doing a lot of preparation.
Even as far south as Texas, officials are preparing for hazardous roads and power outages.
Icy conditions are expected in the south. Parts of the Northeast could get more than a foot of snow over the weekend. Overseas, President Trump says the framework of a future deal has been worked out on Greenland with NATO, but there are no specifics, and Denmark's prime minister says sovereignty can't be negotiated. CBS's Ed O'Keefe is in Davos, Switzerland.
Davos was the place President Trump officially launched his Board of Peace, a new body to help resolve the conflict in Gaza. On the list, 21 nations, including countries like Saudi Arabia and NATO ally Turkey. Notably absent, Israel and other Western allies like France and the United Kingdom. But it was the president's threats to take over Greenland that dominated discussions at Davos this week. And now
we have a concept of a deal. I think it's going to be a very good deal for the United States, also for them.
The president said the breakthrough came after a meeting with the head of NATO. Trump posting he will not be imposing the tariffs on Denmark, which controls the island, and 7 other European nations. He also vowed not to use the military to capture Greenland.
Now to Uvalde, Texas, where a jury reached a verdict in the trial of the first police officer to arrive on the scene of the 2022 school massacre. CBS's Omar Villafranca.
There was visible emotion in the courtroom Wednesday night as a Texas jury acquitted former school police officer Adrian Gonzalez for his role in responding to the deadly shooting at Robb Elementary School in Uvalde, Texas in 2022. Both Gonzalez and the courtroom, filled with victims' families, were crying.
There's no real winners, because obviously there's so much tragedy and hurt behind this.
Go, run over there! When a gunman attacked the school, Gonzalez was the first officer on the scene and among the first 5 to enter the building. Prosecutors say Gonzalez froze and failed in his duty to protect the children. But the jury agreed with the defense, who argued the former officer risked his life when he went into the school hallway and towards the gunshots.
A memo obtained by CBS News shows ICE agents have been told that they can force their way into suspects' homes without a judge's search warrant. That goes against normal practice. And CBS's Nicole Skanga reports Minnesota officials are pushing back against claims that they're not cooperating with ICE.
As ICE raids have unfolded across the Twin Cities, the Trump administration has accused state leaders of protecting the worst of the worst.
The best solution is to turn them over to us in a safe, controlled setting like a jail or prison.
But Minnesota Corrections Commissioner Paul Schnell says that's already common practice.
Our staff coordinates directly with the local ICE office. They make arrangements for the transfer of custody of that individual.
For months, the Department of Homeland Security has released lists of mugshots. Alleged criminals, it says, were seemingly tracked down and arrested by ICE. But Schnell told us that's not completely true.
These are people they're in our system or have been in our system. They were released to ICE.
Former Special Counsel Jack Smith is testifying today before a House committee. CBS's Torian Small reports Republicans want answers about his investigations into President Trump.
There are 2 targets we can expect to see Republicans zero in on today. One is the probe into whether or not President Trump looked to overturn the 2020 election, and then also Jack Smith's handling of the classified documents case that was also targeting President Trump.
It's 5 minutes after the hour.
I'm Andrew Garrett. Follow and listen to The Takeout on the free Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Attention. Have you racked up $10,000 or more in credit card debt? Are you barely getting by making minimum payments? With credit card debt reaching all-time highs, National Debt Relief is notifying consumers about significant debt relief options currently being made available to help those with overwhelming credit card debt. These options may reduce a large portion of credit card debt for those who qualify. You don't need to declare bankruptcy or take out a consolidation loan, and you may only have to pay back a fraction of what you owe, even if you have bad credit. National Debt Relief has already reduced the credit card debt for more than 550,000 consumers. So don't wait. If you owe $10, $20, or even $100,000 in credit card debt, you can now take advantage of this financial debt relief as the cost of living continues to skyrocket. To check what debt reduction you may qualify for, call 800-497-2323. That's 800-497-2323. Once again, that's 800-497-2323.
A House committee has advanced resolutions to hold the Clintons in contempt of Congress. CBS's Nicole Killian.
9 Democrats joined Republicans to back the resolution for former President Bill Clinton, while only 3 Democrats supported the resolution for former Secretary of State Hillary Clinton. House Oversight Chair James Comer said the votes were warranted after the former first couple defied a congressional subpoena to testify about the Jeffrey Epstein case. A Clinton spokesperson said the pair tried to cooperate but accused Republicans of refusing their help. A full House vote is expected next month.
Well, CBS's Jan Crawford has more on the Supreme Court arguments testing the independence of the Federal Reserve.
Embattled Federal Reserve Board Governor Lisa Cook's fight to stay on the job got a boost Wednesday as Supreme Court justices appeared skeptical of President Trump's efforts to fire her. The president announced on social media in August that he was firing Cook immediately for cause, saying she committed fraud on a mortgage application before President Biden appointed her in 2023 to her 14-year term. Cook denies the allegations and argues she never got a chance to defend herself.
Well, today's the day the Trump administration formally pulls the U.S. out of the World Health Organization. CBS News medical contributor Dr. Celine Gounder.
Here's the big problem for the U.S. if we're out. We may get less speed and less visibility on outbreaks that start somewhere else because many new threats are first spotted overseas, then shared through WHO networks. That early information is what helps the U.S. move fast on things like testing, hospital safety steps, and travel guidance.
President Trump has suggested the U.S. could return to the organization depending on who is chosen to be the organization's next leader. Time on the roundup, 8 past the hour.
You've got a big day, so you use Unstoppable Scent Boosters to give your laundry nonstop freshness. So no matter how long the day goes, you
can't stop this power, this walk, this pose, this strut, this look, this talk.
Your clothes will be so fresh you can confidently strut into that end of the day meeting like a
boss, 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 bosses. Let's talk business in my office.
Add new Unstoppables beads to your wash for 24-hour nonstop freshness so you can smell unstoppable.
The second I see that Chick-fil-A text in the group chat, I'm throwing my shoes on and running out the door. Hey, I'm Layla.
And I'm Kaylin.
And a little thing we love about the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit is
how it feels like an easygoing morning.
The chicken adds the most flavor. It's juicy and seasoned.
The biscuit is just very light and airy and fluffy, just like a cloud.
I also love to put jelly on mine so it's sweet and savory.
It's a good start to the day.
Mornings are a little bit brighter with the Chick-fil-A chicken biscuit and Simply Orange Juice. Available on the Chick-fil-A app. Real guests paid for their testimonial.
That's the latest from CBS News Radio. I'm Steve Kathan. The Wake Up Crew with Brian Barrett, John Dinkins, and Dalton Barrett continues now here on News Radio WGNS.
Thanks so much, Steve Kathan. We've got more news straight ahead throughout the morning here at WGNS, including a check of traffic and weather together coming up for you now. And this update is brought to you by locally owned and operated Toots Good Food and Fun.
Hi, this is Wade Hayes of Toots Restaurants, and our family would like to thank this community for supporting Toots for 40 years.
Head over to Toots.com for our daily specials, our menu, and all of our locations. Check out our Kids Club for some extra deals. Thank you to our patrons and customers.
Thank you for dining with us since 1985.
Thank you, Rutherford County.
Thank you for dining with us for 40 years.
Toots. Good food and fun.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter storm watch goes in effect on Friday evening. Partly sunny for today. Highs top out near 49 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Lows drop to 30. And then Friday, mostly cloudy and highs make it to the upper 30s to near 40. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 35.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
Good morning. In the clearing stages of a wreck westbound Briley at Clarksville Pike. It did have traffic a little bit slow over there a few minutes ago. That earlier wreck jammed up that traffic flow coming in from Murfreesboro, Rutherford County, now into Antioch on 24. It's extra heavy now up past Bell Road where we had that earlier crash. Steady flow of traffic coming down I-40 right now through the Mount Juliet area coming in from Wilson County. Stein Dental Care in Nashville. It's been around since 1978. It's who I use, and so should you. Just Google Stein Dental Care Nashville. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
From driveways to highways, SRM Concrete has the right mix, on time, every time. Locally grown, nationally known, family owned and operated. SRM is the name you trust. SRM Concrete, you call, we haul.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. WGNS.
Rutherford County people barely awake. We can awaken them. We have the technology. We can make them better than they were. Better, stronger, faster. The Wake Up Crew.
Opening up a brand new hour of the Wake Up Crew here for a Thursday morning, January 22nd, episode 1831 of The Big Show. Glad you're here. Brian and John with you on this Thursday morning. Just a reminder, kiddos, next day out of school, that's a planned day, is, for city students, they're off the 13th and the 16th, so a long 4-day weekend. And for city teachers and all county staff and students, February 16th only, that's President's Day. So, the next day out of school. And keep up with all the MTSU and high school sports coverage that we've got. We're in the thick of basketball season. And WGNSSports.com. We've got all of that detailed there. And it's Throwback Thursday. John is here this morning. Good morning to you, sir.
Good morning, Brian. How are you?
I'm wonderful. Wonderful. Enjoying these cold mornings, huh? Oof. I'm glad we're powered by Middle Tennessee Electric.
Just wait.
Oh, no. Open your curtains during the daytime to let the sun naturally warm your home. Then close them at night to keep the heat in. Just some of the energy-saving tips you can get at mte.com/myenergyplan. This earlier this week, John, on Tuesday, and it spilled over into some conversation yesterday as well, just a little bit, was about Little Debbie snack cakes.
Yeah.
Well, I just happened to go to the grocery store, and I looked at Walmart. I looked over the Little Debbie selection. And you know, when you get to a holiday, because they've got Valentine's stuff out now, when you get to a holiday, things change out pretty easily, pretty quickly, and there's not as much of the other stuff. I did not see a pecan spin wheel anywhere at Walmart.
They've got them at Dollar General.
Okay. Well, what I did see was a cake that I had forgotten about, but it's the, so they've got all the Valentines out. So all of the cakes are in heart shape now. There's even a Nutty Buddy that's got, you know, like red Valentine's Day, white chocolate over it. But one of the Valentine's cakes that they have is the strawberry cake with that white filling. So the cake is actually red for Valentine's Day, but it's strawberry
talking about a fancy
flavored.
cake?
Yes.
Oh.
But it's a strawberry fancy cake with the icing. So I bought some.
Couldn't find a sticky bun, though, could you?
I could not.
No. They just come out just occasionally.
There was actually no honey bun there.
Oh, really?
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
There were others that had honey buns, but there were no Little Debbie. Now, maybe they were sold out or something, but yeah. So I got a box of those strawberry cakes,
Oh.
And I got another box for Heather for Valentine's Day. But you know something that is back for Valentine's Day that I couldn't find at Christmas and I got Heather for Christmas? They have, for Valentine's Day, they have the cordial cherry cakes back.
Oh.
As part of the Valentine's selection.
Oh, I bet she'll love that.
Well, she got like 4 boxes for Christmas.
Yeah, you got a box from me.
Of the cordial cherry cake. Oh, these are the cakes.
Yeah, I know, but I got you cordial cherries.
Yeah.
You never did really thank me for them. So it was really nice. Nice gesture.
Wow. Okay.
They're probably up in your closet somewhere getting ready to give it out to Heather.
Well, see, if you get me some every year, then I'll give them to her and I don't have to buy anything.
That's why you won't get any more ever.
Okay.
Because I realized that was your plan.
Did you?
I'm telling you, you got to get a sticky bun. If you see them, just don't. And they're not. Sometimes they're not with the Little Debbie's department. They're like in the front.
Okay.
Dollar General, anyway.
I didn't look there, but I did look for sticky buns so we could do a taste test. But
when I find them, I'm gonna buy 3.
Okay.
We're gonna tear into one. I think you'll like them.
Are these the individually wrapped?
Uh-huh.
Okay. Yeah, I was looking at the boxes.
I think you'll really like them.
Maybe they only offer that.
They don't come in a box.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they only offer it that way.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, that makes sense.
It doesn't fit the Little Debbie packaging.
Oh.
Because they're a little thicker, a little higher. So.
All right. Well, I'll look. This is an interesting story out of Smyrna. The town council voted earlier this month, unanimously, by the way, for an ordinance limiting yard sales to only 4 per year per address. And I thought I would...
You know why they do that?
Yeah.
Because people have them every week. Mm-hmm. Every weekend, they're out there. Yeah.
Well, and that's what they were saying. It's a business.
Right.
It's not just having a yard sale. It's a business. And they're running a business out of a residential area. And so that's why they passed this ordinance. So, and no yard sales 3 days or more.
Yeah, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, that's it, I think. Yeah. Because some of them have them Thursdays.
Yeah.
You know.
And you can't do it 2 consecutive weekends in a row.
I think that's a good deal. I think that's good. I think Nashville's doing it too, and I think they're even stricter.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
It was just an interesting thing. I haven't heard many people replying to how they're for or against it. I guess I could see both sides, but I mean, if you're running a business, they're not paying business taxes and that kind of thing, but they're actually running a business, a resale business. So, anyway.
Now, if you live in a HOA, they're not gonna. I mean, you're not gonna have that problem. They designate 1 day a year for yard sales.
1 day.
They all have it. They all have it at one time.
Interesting.
So, if you're a yard sale person, you want to go there.
Oh, those are ones you go to, I guess. Yeah. All right, sports time for you.
This is News Radio WGNS Prime Time Sports,
sponsored by the law offices of John Day.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Monsi Bolaños.
In baseball, the New York Mets have acquired all-star right-hander Freddie Peralta in a trade with the Milwaukee Brewers. In the NBA, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander dropped 40 points to go along with 11 assists as the Thunder rolled past the Bucks 122-102, while the Knicks crushed the Nets 120-66. New York won by 54, which is a franchise record. The Raptors outscored the Kings 122-109. All of Toronto's starters ended in double digits. In men's college hoops, number 1 Arizona stays undefeated with a 77-51 win over Cincinnati. At the Australian Open on the men's side, 4 seed Novak Djokovic and 8 seed Ben Shelton won their second-round matches in straight sets. In the NHL, the Ducks beat the Avalanche 2-1 in a shootout. And in the NFL, defensive coordinator Brian Flores has signed a contract extension with the Vikings. If he does not get a head coaching job this cycle, he will be back as the team's defensive coordinator.
This is a paid legal ad.
You've probably heard it a million times. If you're injured, call a lawyer. And you probably haven't because you don't know how much it will cost, how long it will take, or even if you have a case. At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we can help, we do so on a contingency basis, which means we only get paid if you do. Seriously injured? Call me, John Day.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
When you have fire, water, or storm damage, Farrah Construction can help. Farrah Construction is also there to help when a car slams through the wall. Call Farrah Construction and we'll board up, put down tarps, secure your home or business until the insurance coverage is approved. Call Farrah Construction at 615-893-6120. I'm Ron Hall. Shop local. Let our family business help you. Farrah Construction Company.
Since 1989, Franklin's Printworks has been Rutherford County's trusted partner for high-quality printing with fast turnaround and unbeatable service.
We love to do stuff for the community, for churches, for schools, for nonprofits. We love to get involved with them and partner with them every time we can.
Jeff Carlton with Franklin's Printworks.
People know my name, they have my cell phone number, and they can be confident that we'll make sure it gets done right.
Visit PrintworksTN.com. Franklin's Printworks. Print local. Print with confidence.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Back on the Wake Up Crew at 7:22, and we're headed to the Villages of Murfreesboro. Joining today, the Memory Care Clinical Director, Sandy Freeman. And take the next 5 or so minutes to listen up. If you have someone in your family, if you're a caretaker for someone with Alzheimer's and dementia, this is directly for you this morning. Sandy, good morning to you.
Good morning.
Good to have you here today. We're going to talk about the We Remember You support group that takes place at the Villages of Murfreesboro, and just really kind of give you an insight into what happens on the second Tuesday of the month at 4 o'clock over at the Villages. And Sandy, first of all, why do this Alzheimer's and dementia support group there?
It is essentially important to have an Alzheimer's support group. And first, let me throw a statistic at you. Over 7 million Americans have dementia, and that equates to 1 in 9 people over the age of 65. And according to the Alzheimer's Association, it's going to double by 2060, and that is astronomical. So it's extremely important that we have a support group for this. And we've noticed with the community that people are sending emails or people come in and have conversation. And there's definitely a lack of education on dementia and the need to support the people that have a loved one who's been diagnosed with dementia. So you're asking, what can the support group provide? The first step is getting there. I know people are apprehensive to go. They don't know. They think their family member is the only one who has this behavior or that behavior, but it's just that. It is support. You know, we've talked a lot about the feeling of loss with dementia, the grief, denial, anger, all the things that you go through as being the loved one. But this gives you someone to talk to, someone to lean on. Come in and tell your story. Tell us what your loved one is doing. I guarantee you they're not the first or only person that has had this experience. Share your experience. Tell us how you feel. You know, also education. Give the dementia education, valuable resources for maybe caregivers. You know, it's essential that you have those things when you have someone with dementia. So once we get you in the meeting, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Well, that's what I was going to say. Sandy Freeman with us from the Villages of Murfreesboro. We're talking about the Alzheimer's and Dementia We Remember You support group. And, you know, you've laid out the reasons why people really need that support. And the support is here. So maybe people aren't going or haven't decided on doing this. because they don't know what happens. So maybe kind of fill us in on what a meeting would be like.
So what's going to happen when you get in that meeting? Well, we're going to have educational materials for you, things that you might need to know. You know, we went over how to speak with someone with dementia. We're going to talk to you individually if you need it, and you can give us your specific information and we can try to tell you how to handle it. You know, we have books. You gain friends of other people that are like you, that maybe have a mom or a dad or a spouse in the same situation. You know, learn how to utilize the time that you have with your loved one or significant other that has dementia. Learn how to use the time that you have to make that meaningful, because they may not remember. And so many people, again, are experiencing the same thing. So what you're going to find is these people are having the same experiences. They can tell you how they've coped with their mom or dad or loved one doing the same type things. You know, they can tell you, hey, you know, my mom did this. Oh, well, my mom did this, you know, and working through that and have somebody of likeness and having that support is so essential. And that's what's going to happen when you're here at that meeting. I think that people will gain so much from coming to it. We have Leanne Hyatt. She's an RN. She has extensive dementia training. She opened up We Remember You just to help people and do these support groups and help people learn about dementia, learn how to cope with dementia, live with people that have dementia. So in the Sarah King Club Room, we're going to be meeting, and we would love to have anybody join us to get educated, to have some support.
So the second Tuesday of every month, it's at 4:00. The Villages of Murfreesboro, which is located at 2550 Willow Oak Trail. That's out just off Medical Center Parkway or Wilkinson Pike, depending on which way you decide to come in. And this is free, right?
Absolutely free.
It's good to know that there are people who can come together and support each other through something that is just really, really hard. And so I encourage folks to come out and take part in this, right?
Yes, sir. Absolutely. We're here to support you. Absolutely.
Well, that's great to know. And if you've got any questions, I'm sure you can call 615-848-3030. The Villages of Murfreesboro willing to help. And we remember you, Alzheimer's and dementia. I told you this was for you if you're a supporter, if you're a caregiver of someone with Alzheimer's and dementia. Sandy, thanks so much for being a part of the show today.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with more of the Wake Up Crew here from WGNS.
Looking for a lift kit for your truck or Jeep and need the right experts to install it? Look no further than Tire World in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Market declines, unemployment, oil prices. Don't let headlines derail your long-term financial strategy. I'm Edward Jones Financial Advisor Lee Colvin. I'll work with you to help you understand the impact of short-term events and how to be positioned for the long term. We provide the tools for a disciplined approach to investing. Call 615-907-7056 for an opportunity to discuss your situation. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
We're talking with Lynn Drury at the Villages of Murfreesboro.
We have a wonderful staff, and the residents, we've made many new friends. And the staff and the residents relate so well to each other that it makes it like a family. We've been able to still have our neighbors come over and our church friends come.
This is Shanda with the Villages of Murfreesboro, and we invite everybody to come out and take a tour of our beautiful community. We're near the Avenue on Willow Oak Trail.
At Middle Tennessee Electric, we see the lines that link us all, illuminating our neighborhoods, empowering our businesses, and helping us to recharge. Because we believe in the power of good energy. Whether it comes from our grids, the sun, or a kind heart. And as your family and our region continue to grow, you can trust that we'll always be there for you. Middle Tennessee Electric, bringing good energy.
This is Kim Dunaway from Sunshine Nutrition Center. You hear me on Monday mornings at 7:20 talking about how to lead a healthier lifestyle. We carry supplements, personal care, and grocery items at both our Murfreesboro and Smyrna locations, family owned and operated since 1989.
The Wake Up Crew,
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS. With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Well, it's 7:30. It's Thursday morning, January 22nd, episode 1831 of the Wake Up Crew.
And happy birthday today to Chad Mills, Mary Hebden, Charlie Statz, John Maynard, and Mandy Buchanan. And this is your last call. No, it's not. Is it? Yeah, it is. It is. This is it. You get a chance to win a birthday club winner will receive Slick Pig's delicious banana pudding. Just stop by Slick Pig in Murfreesboro at 1920 East Main Tuesday through Saturday to celebrate your birthday with their banana pudding.
Yeah, if you win, and you got to have your name in to be considered to win. So now is your time. Text them on in, 615-893-1450.
At the law offices of John Day, we provide a free initial consultation because we understand that folks don't want to pay a lawyer only to find out they don't have a case. If you think we could help, call me, John Day.
Checking your Rutherford County weather. A winter storm watch goes in effect on Friday evening. Partly sunny for today. Highs top out near 49 degrees. Winds north-northeasterly around 5 miles per hour. Tonight, partly to mostly cloudy. Lows drop to 30. And then Friday, mostly cloudy and highs make it to the upper 30s to near 40. I'm meteorologist Phil Jensko from the WGNS Rutherford Weather Center with your Wake Up Crew forecast. Right now it's 35.
Good morning. There's a couple of accidents in their cleanup stages. Right now we're seeing heavy traffic in a couple of spots through Rutherford County westbound. 24 at Walden Road, working your way up through the Antioch area. That's still pretty saturated up through there from a wreck we had earlier on 24 going westbound. It's heavy now through the Mount Juliet area on 40 westbound here at the Linda Parkway. STR Towing and Recovery. That's all you need here in Middle Tennessee for your car or your big truck. Check them out at strtowing.com. I'm Commander Chuck with your on-time traffic.
Now an update from the WGNSradio.com News Center.
A Murfreesboro woman was injured and a Nashville man killed in a tragic two-vehicle crash early Friday morning in Davidson County. According to Metro Nashville Police, the collision occurred around 2 a.m. on Old Hickory Boulevard at Zermatt Avenue. Investigators say that 36-year-old Katara Johnson of Murfreesboro was driving a 2005 Lincoln Grand Marquis westbound and attempted to turn left onto Zermatt Avenue when her vehicle was struck by an oncoming Honda Accord. Police confirmed that neither Johnson nor her passenger, 42-year-old Markeith Miller of Nashville, were wearing seatbelts. Miller died at the scene, while Johnson sustained non-life-threatening injuries and was transported to Vanderbilt University Medical Center. Authorities believe failure to yield the right-of-way was a contributing factor, and the investigation continues to determine if speed or impairment were involved. This crash comes as Rutherford County braces for what could be the most significant winter storm in decades. Brian Barrett of Rutherford Weather reports that a long-duration snow event beginning on Friday night could paralyze travel throughout Murfreesboro and Smyrna. National Weather Service meteorologist Alex Sizemore warned of 3 inches or more of snow with heavy accumulation Saturday and lingering impacts through early next week. The storm is expected to bring dangerously low temperatures, with single digits possible on Sunday and Monday nights. Officials urge residents to prepare now, as sub-freezing conditions may persist until midweek, extending power outages and hazardous road conditions across Rutherford County. That's all for now. I'm Dalton Barrett, and I'll talk to you later.
The Good Neighbor Network, on air and online at WGNSradio.com. Rutherford County's most trusted source for local news.
Ascension St. Thomas Heart is the leader in Middle Tennessee for heart care, providing the most advanced options, including heart surgery and transplants. Our nationally recognized cardiac team cares for more adult hearts than anyone in the state, from AFib to heart failure, using minimally invasive options when possible to help shorten recovery, making Ascension St. Thomas Heart your first choice for routine heart care and cardiac emergencies. Schedule a heart screening or find a cardiologist at ascension.org/St. Thomas Heart.
Fresh cut greens and oven warm bread, jars of sweet jam will be red. Good food, good folks, flavors that shine from winter's chill to spring sunshine. Every Friday feel the spark Rutherford County Market at Lane Agri Park.
Local farmers with local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market every Friday through April.
You'll find it there from frost to boom, the season sing. We're winter tough and welcoming spring. So bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
At the Lane Agri Park in Murfreesboro.
The Wake Up Crew.
Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
7:35 is our time, and it's Thursday. You know what that means, right?
Do you remember these?
It's time to throw it back. It's Throwback Thursday. And John, you said you had maybe something to discuss.
No.
Oh,
well, yeah, I do.
You forgot?
Yeah, don't freak out. I do. We're going to go back and talk about candies and things that we used to eat, partake in that don't exist anymore, or they're very rare.
Okay.
All right. We'll start out with the butternut candy bar. Do you remember the butternut candy bar?
I'm not sure that I
think
do.
it was kind of like a Snickers. It was for poor people like me, for my family. You know, it was the answer to more expensive candy. Clove gum.
I do remember clove gum.
Didn't like it, did you? It was kind of nasty, but
I like the clove candy.
You might still find that at Cracker Barrel.
I think you can.
Then there's the remember the zebra stripe, the striped chewing gum?
I liked it.
Oh yeah, it was very popular, and I don't know why it went. You know, the way of you just don't see them in regular stores anymore.
The clove candy sticks, you know, the King Leo tin that you could get with peppermint sticks in it. Well, you could get different flavors of that too. And the one that I always liked when I went to my grandparents' house, because that's where I remember seeing them, most of the time it was peppermint, but every now and then there would be a tin of clove candy.
Yeah, they were nice.
It was good. I haven't been able to ever find that since.
No, and they used to come in tins, didn't they?
Yeah, in the blue tin, because you would keep the tin to, you know, like
pins and needles and stuff in.
Yeah. I know my grandfather had in one of the tins, he had all of his pocket knives in it.
Oh,
that
yeah,
kind of thing.
yeah. My brother used to do that with cigar boxes, because my grandfather used to smoke, and he would take the cigar boxes and he'd put all his little stuff that he didn't want anybody to know.
Yeah,
stack them up. And that's another thing that's kind of gone out of the way is cigar boxes. You know,
that's
you used
true.
to find them all the time. Goo Goo is still here, Goo Goo Cluster, but you don't see it nearly as much as you used to.
True.
But they're made in Nashville, and they're locally owned, and where have I said that before? And still a really good candy bar. I just they've got two kinds, one with pecans, I think, or something, a pecan Goo Goo Cluster and a regular. But you just don't see them out as much as you used to.
Wasn't there a chicken flavored candy?
I don't know. I'm not sure.
Chicken dinner bar, a chocolate covered nut roll.
I don't know. I remember the pecan log rolls, but that's about all I can remember. You can find them fairly easily, especially on the interstate. All those tourist traps have them, that kind of thing. That package, those butternuts came in a package with several other things that were knockoffs of bigger brands, and I can't remember what the other names of the candy bars were, but there was one called, I think, Heavenly something. It was like a Milky Way. So that's kind of, I remember they'd come in a 6-pack, and you could buy them for
really?
Yeah, you could buy them much cheaper, and they weren't bad. They were really pretty good. Baby Ruth and Butterfinger are still an old standby that are still with us, but they've been around for years and years and years.
I was just pulled up some information. I always remembered a Sugar Daddy, which was the caramel.
Yeah. Don't see many of them anymore.
But there was also a Sugar Mama. that was chocolate covered version
they
of
were
that.
good. I still buy, if I can find them, Sugar Babies. Yeah. They were just a little, but the Sugar Daddies are so hard on your teeth.
Yeah.
Golly. I mean, you'd need dentures after you get through eating those things. Let me see. I'm trying to think of one other thing.
Didn't we talk about the Sky Bar one time?
Sky Bar. That's the one that came with butternut. Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 4 different compartments. Mm-hmm. The bar had 4 different flavors in it.
Yeah. That was good. And then they had one that was like jelly in it, a candy bar that had jelly. Little dividers like that too. All good.
Little throwback for you today.
From brakes and alignments to new tires and wheels, Tire World, locally owned and operated in Murfreesboro, Smyrna, and Laverne.
Tire World, we keep your family rolling.
Online at tireworld.us.
Hi, I am Tina. You never know what you may find at the Habitat Restore. Hi, I'm Wendy.
Hey, this is Rocky. You never know what you'll find at the Habitat Restore.
Shopping at the Restore. Do you want lights?
You can't believe the lights we have at the Restore.
Oh, yes, sir. We have lighting. Chandeliers, pendants, flush mounts, table lamps. Just come down and take a look. Shopping at the Restore. Shop? Yeah.
We're hiring at the Habitat Restore. Stop by 850 Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Boulevard for more information.
When you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore, you can leave your security issues at the door. Where can you turn when you need a friend to put your fears to rest? Turn to the best when you turn to Turner Security, powered by TechCore. You can leave your security issues at the door. Turn to Turner Security.
If your job situation is changing because of layoffs or restructuring, you may have to make several decisions. One important decision may be what to do with your retirement plan. Make sure your retirement stays on track. I'm Lee Colvin, your Edward Jones financial advisor, and I'd like to help. Stop by our office in the Public Shopping Center on South Rutherford Boulevard or give us a call at 615-907-7056 for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, Making Sense of Investing, member SIPC.
Local farmers, local meats, vegetables, and other produce at the Winter Spring Rutherford County Farmers Market.
Bundle up and make your way every Friday at Lane Agri Park.
The Wake Up Crew. Fueled by 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee.
WGNS.
With John Dinkins, Brian Barrett, and Dalton Barrett.
Wrapping up the Wake Up Crew. It has been a fine Thursday morning. January 22nd, almost in the books. I want to say good morning to our friends at 7 Brew Drive-Thru Coffee. That's where they're cultivating kindness, 1 cup at a time. Did you know that any of their 7 originals can be sugar-free, like a sugar-free Smooth 7? Try it out in Murfreesboro and in Smyrna, and watch for their new location in Laverne, opening next month in February. Saying also a very pleasant good morning to our friends at Middle Tennessee Electric. MTE powers the Wake Up Crew. Use caulk or weather stripping to seal around your windows and doors. Stopping drafts is one of the quickest ways to lower your winter bill. Get more energy saving ideas at mte.com/myenergyplan. We're saluting today's good neighbor of the day, and that is Kyle Elkins, the SRM Concrete Good Neighbor of the Day, for his work at the Experience Church during the Christmas Initiative, which provided gifts and clothes, essential supplies to nearly 2,000 local kids in need. Kyle Elkins today is the recipient of flowers from Jenny Harrison and our friends at Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts on South Academy, plus your good neighbors here at WGNS. So congratulations to Ryan Flowers, or congratulations to Kyle Elkins, and thanks to Ryan Flowers Coffee and Gifts for their many, many, many years of support. We have had thousands of good neighbors over these years, and it's all been made possible by Ryan Flowers. Today's Good Neighbor Moment brought to you by SRM Concrete, locally grown, nationally known, and committed to the people who make Rutherford County a better place to live. If you want to send in a good neighbor, text the word neighbor to 615-893-1450, or just head to WGNSradio.com/good neighbor. Well, I guess it's time to do this.
Time for the dad joke of the day.
You know, John, I'm so close to being a millionaire.
Really?
I have all the zeros, just need the one.
Replay.
We mark that down as a good. Very nicely done.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
If we go to 1 through 5, though. Oh, never mind.
I'm sure it'll change next week.
We're in discussions. The committee's in discussions.
Oh, okay.
So we'll make a decision on Monday.
Does it have to be passed by the board or anything?
Well, it's just two of us, so
co-president of the board.
Yeah, if he decides to go with it, I usually follow suit.
Oh, you're a follower.
Well, I'm not a follower. I kind of brought it up myself that I don't think we get the pure essence of the joke by just saying, "Oh, it's good." I mean, how good was it? Was it a 5? Was it a 4?
Well,
that
joke
3?
was amazing.
Amazing, maybe.
Well, yeah, but then you have to say that, and then it all changes. I don't know.
Okay. Well, have we learned anything today?
Well, we kind of had a weird day. We kind of talked about things just popped up in our head.
Yeah, that's a weird day.
Yeah.
Whenever that happens.
We did have the villages of Murfreesboro. They had a nice discussion. We talked about Throwback Thursday, which was talking about old candy bars that we used to eat.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think of that candy bar that had the jelly in it, and they had 3 or 4 different little flavors, little blocks. Was that the one you're talking about?
Well, the Sky Candy apparently had different fillings, like caramel, vanilla, peanut butter, fudge. It had 4 compartments. It was a 4-compartment bar.
I think that's the one I'm talking about. And one of them had caramel, and then one had chocolate, and then you just
peanut butter and fudge.
Because I remember when I went into the one of the flavors I didn't like, and I snap it off, because I didn't like it.
The old candy bar with jelly in it is likely the 7-Up bar.
That's it.
Which had 7 distinct sections.
Yeah.
Orange jelly, cherry, fudge, caramel, coconut, maple, and Brazil nut.
Man.
All in one chocolate-covered bar.
I would think that would have been hard to make.
Yeah.
There
was also Chuckles, a classic jelly candy.
I hated the orange jelly. That's the one I didn't eat. You'd probably like it.
Yeah.
But when I sink my teeth into that, I go, ugh.
It's like what you would get in a box of chocolate.
Yeah.
But it's in one bar.
Right.
Kind of.
Right.
I think
7-Up. That's what it was.
Okay. Well,
O. Henry. Remember O. Henry?
I do remember O.
They were
Henry.
good.
Yeah.
I don't know what happened